Hey, hello there, and yeehaw! You know who this is. Hey, my name's Pat, and I am with Making RV and Beach Memories. Yeah, we're back at it here. You know, me and my wife, Glenna. You know, a long time ago, we decided to sell everything off, pack up the old RV, sell all of our belongings, and we're going to be full-time RVers. Well, you know, we sold the house, empty. Well, it looks sort of strange, empty there. And we studied it a long time. We saw a lot of people on YouTube that made it look so easy just to be full-time RVers. So hey, life's short, you know. We wanted to try it too. So that's we camped all our life. We felt comfortable in the camper. So we had that 41-foot Cedar Creek. Let's pack everything up, put some stuff in the storage. Oh yeah, had that storage packed tight as a drum. We downsized, gave away. I can't say we sold a lot. Gave a lot to the Kidney Foundation. That was one of my favorite charities. Gave the family about everything they wanted of our stuff, and boy, there we go. We're hitting the road, pulling out for the last time down that long driveway. Yeah, but we found out, along with a lot of other people, it's not that big rosy yellow brick road. A lot of bumps along the cracks, and we're going to take this video and sort of look over why a lot of full-time RVers, most of them don't even make it one full year. Let's take a look at some of the reasons why a lot of full-time RVers quit being full-time RVers. Here we go. Hey, let's take a look at some of the reasons why a lot of people give up on full-time RVing, other than the fact that it's just, I mean, the road will wear you out, but it's, well, for starters, what do we pack? What do we want to take? Where do we pack it all? What do I need to take and what do we need to leave? What do we need to give away? It's a big deal if you've been collecting stuff all your life, which I'm a pack rat. I had a lot of stuff I wanted to keep, but I got rid of it. Didn't think, you know, there was no road back. We're going to be okay. I know a lot of it we're going to put in storage. Well, let's put that in storage. Might need it later. I can always get rid of it. I had the bottom of that Cedar Creek in the basement. You can see I had her packed to the hilt. I had most anything in there but the kitchen sink that I would need probably on the road. Back of the truck was packed for things that I might need. You know, I'm a guy, so it might like, oh, I might need that. You might need that. Don't give that away. I might need to hang on to that for a little while. And a storage unit. I showed you that. Yeah, I had everything in there that you can imagine in there. So it's a big decision. It's what do I get rid of? I don't want to get rid of that. Well, you don't need it. You hadn't seen it in years. Yeah, but I might need it one day. That's the guy thing. So that's a big decision for a lot of people of how to get rid of, you know, you're going out of a 3,000 square foot house and you're going into a 300 square foot RV. A little bit of storage in the basement, a little bit of storage. I even had the back seat of the truck packed. So it was funny. But that's, you know, a big reason why a lot of people quit is just they can't make up their mind on what they're going to take with them. Like I say, some people just can't get rid of their stuff, and although we're hoarders, or collectors, we might say. Collector, that sounds like a better term for it. We collect stuff. And the next is, boy, that big decision to sell the house. How? Well, do we just leave it vacant? Well, what if you're gone 6 or 8 months? I could always, Glenna always fussed at me, even on vacation. It's like, okay, what if somebody gets in the house and we're 6, 8, 10 hours away, and here's my neighbor calling, oh, Pat, hey, just thought I'd get a hold of you and say we looked out and your windows were all knocked out of the house, and there's furniture pieces laid out in the yard. I saw a truck leaving, thought maybe it was you, and boom, there you are. So with no decision there. Let's sell it. It's just a house. We can replace that. But a big decision for a lot of people to do we sell the house? Do we rent it out? Do we just leave it vacant, board the windows up? So that's a big decision for a lot of people. It's a final thing. Once you pull out on the driveway and the house is sold, ain't no coming back. It's somebody else's now. So that's a final decision you got to make. That's a biggie. Maybe it's enough to keep some people from full-time RVing. And yeah, big thing. I mean, how do you pack and hang pictures to make the RV feel a little bit homey? Like I said, you're going from probably a 28 to 3,500 square foot house. Probably got a garage too, and an outbuilding like I had. Well, you're going to go down to a decent size. I had a 41-foot fifth wheel, so you're looking at roughly a little over 300 square feet. That's a downsize. So where do you put it? But you still, you know, don't want it to be just a plain old RV. You want it to feel homey. That's going to be home now. You're living there. Remember the motto. The motto for this video is, we're not on vacation, we're living. This is real life there. So you got to pretend, you got to take that vacation hat off, and take that, hey, this is home kind of hat to put on, and treat it like home, you know. It's a big deal. It's a decision you're going to make when you're going to be a full-time RVer. And like we said, a lot of full-timers that do just go on the road, still going to treat it like a little bit of a vacation. You know, let's not jump in the truck and hurry down the road because we're headed to the destination A, going to destination B. Let's enjoy the drive. We're not in a hurry. You're not on a 2-week vacation where you got to hurry back and go to work. No, 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 no. Destination B will be, it'll be waiting on you when you get there. Let's enjoy the drive. Let's enjoy the sights that we can look out and see on the ride down. It's the travel, not so much the destination anymore. So enjoy the ride down. If there's little things you want to see along the way, hey, pull a hole over and check it out. It's America's a great place, and there's a lot to see. You're retired now, don't worry about it, and you're full-time in your RV, so you got your home right behind you there. So don't be in a big rush. When you do get there, let's not be, like I say, you're not going to be there for 10 days or 2 weeks. Throw out a lawn chair and smell the coffee. Enjoy where you're at there. You got plenty of time. Unless you're at one of those high-dollar resorts, and then you may have to go through the couch and pull out some change that you dropped into the couch cushions to stay there. If you join, like I said, you can either join a camp club. It's a little bit cheaper that way, and some people will boondock, some people will camp on some BLM land, and it's all of where you're going and you know what kind of plans you made ahead of time. But to just enjoy yourself. Let's not hop in the camper and hurry down to where we're going. Let's slow down and look at the red lights when we go through them. Maybe. And I think one of the main things that a lot of people get tired of when they full-time RV is just the constant tear down, setup, rough roads. I mean, we've been on some of those roads that actually would beat the truck to death and beat the RV to death. As soon as you get there, you're setting up the camper and the sewer hose and water line, and you're going to hook the power up and got to get the awnings out and get it tied down, get the jacks down, get the camper level. Are you wore out yet? Stay a week, maybe 2 weeks. Seem like just 2 blinks of an eye and you're ready to go, so you can pin it all back up. You're rolling up the hose and get the sewer hose picked up and get the power disconnected and get the back that truck in, honey, and let's get hooked up, hurry down to the next destination. So I think that wears a lot of people out. So that is a lot of work. If you've never camped before, camping's a lot of work. It's an acquired love. We've loved it ever since we were small, so we love camping. But those are some of the reasons why a lot of full-time RVers stop being full-time RVers. It's just between the fuel costs, the camping costs, the aggravation, the trouble, the wear and tear on your vehicle and your nerves, and trying to hurry to get there, to get to here, to get to here. It's a big choice, and that's why a lot of full-time RVers, some just turn into part-time RVers, some just give up on the life at all and sell their RVs and move on to a regular life and get them a regular stick-built house and hang out. Let's see what we do. You know, unless you've got a money tree growing in that RV, which we never did, you can't eat out every day. Most of the restaurants of the towns you're going to travel to, they're going to be geared for either a vacationer or a snowbird, and they're all going to carry a pocket full of money with them. So it's motto time. Remember, you're not on vacation, you're living full time. And just so those campgrounds are just as bad. Some of the campgrounds, they'll be up to $50, sometimes $100 to $125 a night. Oh yeah, you certainly can't afford that, because most full-time RVers, well, you know, we're on fixed income. So you just can't doll it out just to be camping. So unless you join a camp club or you're going to boondock behind some of the stores, which I always found a little bit dangerous, but a lot of people do it. It's hard to afford all that. The next worst one, yeah, fuel costs. All that's got to go in, man. The fuel. If most RVers that you see, we're all going to be diesel guys, and man, diesel is unreal. It's usually about $80 to $1 more than just regular unleaded fuel. So, diesel. If you're going to travel once a week or once every 2 weeks, you know you're going to go through. My truck's got a 50-gallon tank, so you got to get a second mortgage on the RV to fill it up. So the fuel costs, you got to add it in there. So a lot of those are contributing factors to a lot of people just giving up that full-time life. And there is one way you can really enjoy being a full-time RVer, and that's traveling with friends. We made a ton of friends when we were full-time RV in different places we would go, and we traveled with a few friends, but we had a blast. That was fun. And a lot of people would probably still be full-time RVers if they could have stayed with a group Had fun on the travel, and I had fun at the destination when you get there, sitting around the campfire at night, swapping stories, and just having some camaraderie with fellow full-time RVers. That was a real blast for us. And it may be something somebody could do just to get a small club together and just travel as a group. We had a blast traveling from one destination to the other, and it made the trip going to that destination a lot more fun if you had somebody with you and we could laugh and cut up and just have a big old time. It's really something that full-time RVers really need to do. I tell you what I missed. Of course, after my heart attack, it slowed me down a little bit. I did miss having a home base where I could sort of sit down, hop in my recliner and rear back. So my health reasons helped slow me down a little bit, but I think a lot of other RVers, they just sort of get caught up in a moment of treating it like a vacation. And it turns out to be more work and less money than they really had fun for. So I think those are some of the reasons that I've covered that I really think a lot of full-time RVers stop being full-time RVers. And let's not forget, when you're a full-time RVer, your RV is your home. So when it comes to a holiday, Thanksgiving, how about Christmas? Having Christmas in an RV, but a little place for Santa Claus to get. I had to open the door for Santa to come in. Had a little small tree there. We still snug as bugs in there. Wintertime, oh yeah, we were in a place where we had a little snow, a little ice, and still stayed all tight as in there. It was comfortable, warm, and we loved it. It was a little bit to get used to look out the old RV window and see snow on the truck and snow on the ground, and I wasn't at home anymore. I didn't see it on the grass. It was looking at the RVs. So you're going to spend the seasons and all the holidays, RV is home. Remember that old motto, we're not on vacation, we're living. This is real life. We had a blast though. Check it off the bucket list. We had a ball doing our full-time RVing. And most people do. It's just when you make the decision to stop doing it, it's not something that you can't go back and try again. It's just, hey, we tried that, and there's a few things along the road. Mine happened to be a little bit of a health reason, but a lot of people have different reasons why they quit full-time RVing. So we had a blast, and spending all those holidays and those winter and spring seasons and all the pollen, and whew, still had a blast. But to let you know, I'm still kicking. The Lord has blessed me and kept my health up for me. So we've got us a little home base. We're not done RVing. We've actually been looking at a few more RVs, something maybe a little smaller we can travel with. But yep, we're not giving up on the idea. But sure enjoyed having you here at the video. Like I say, if you haven't subscribed yet, well, we're trying to scratch around and get up to 1,000 subscribers really quick. So click that little button. I don't know where it's down there somewhere. Just click that subscription button. It's free. You can follow along with us. Click that like button if you like the video, and I hope you do. I like to see that you're enjoying my videos. And leave me a comment. You can see I'm out of breath now. Leave me a comment. I'll answer every comment. I love hearing from you guys. YouTube likes to know that you're commenting and liking them too. So we really hope you want to follow along with us. We are. My name's Pat, along with my wife Glenna, and remember, we are making RV and beach memories. And I hope God will bless every one of you. And thanks for watching the video.